healing our Mother Earth, because we actually have to start thinking very seriously about what is the next generation going to find. It's become walking in the city. If you try and walk in the city in a white shirt or a white blouse and spend 2 hours there, I can assure you that the color will change, and that is just pollution from these diesel vehicles.
Okay. Right. Now, Albert, I'm sure there are some concerns when it comes to the Matatu Association and Matatu operators, Matatu owners in general. Maybe you can tell us some of the concerns that your members have when it comes to switching to electric Matatus, because the reality is that there has to be some sort of concerns. It could be cost, it could be infrastructure, it could be reliability. What are some of these concerns that they have?
Okay, the concern is on the issue of reliability. Because as we talk right now, the government should move in to see how they can help in terms of taxes.
Okay.
And maybe on the issue of the infrastructure, because as we talk right now, within Nairobi, we need to have almost 11 zones, whereby they should make sure that they have infrastructure, working very closely with Kenya Power. But maybe we need to think about even using the solar, whereby we can be able to start manufacturing solar here, so that it's going to help to reduce the cost of running the vehicle.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Moses, maybe you can break down some of these differences in cost, just so that our viewer who's watching at home, they're able to understand better. Case in point, for example, when you have a diesel Matatu and then you have an electric one, what is the difference between the two cost-wise?
That one is, I'll tell you, a diesel Matatu right now is between, I would say, 6 and 7 million shillings.
Okay.
The equivalent, we don't have an equivalent electric bus, but an electric bus that is of very much higher quality is 2.5 times that. So you're expecting to pay around 20 million shillings. Therefore, it actually becomes very difficult to then convince this Matatu owner that you could get a diesel vehicle here for 7 million shillings, and we're talking about the 33-seater, or you acquire an electric bus for 20 million shillings. That's a difficult conversation. But what have we done? We've then created a financing model, which we call pay as you drive.
Okay.
So instead of them putting up all the money up front, they actually pay a deposit, and we turn their financing to look like what they do every day. The same way they pay fuel, they will be paying a mileage-based financing. So typically, if a Matatu is doing 200 kilometers every single day, they're paying at 65 shillings per kilometer, they're paying 13 shillings per kilometer. And that then gives them, it's the cost of financing, it's the cost of charging or the energy, and actually routine service and maintenance. So we have created a way that they can acquire them without having to suffer the very high upfront cost. However, the good news is electric vehicles are getting cheaper and cheaper by across the world every year. So they're getting better. Technology is moving fast, so we are getting more range on these vehicles. So as time moves by and as we continue doing local assembly, we are bringing that price down.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Moses, there was a story that ran earlier on. I'm not sure if you